Problem 11.12. Use the formula of theorem 7 to demonstrate that we can be at least 1 minus alpha confident that the error we make is less than E when we use the sample proportion theta hat with n equals this as a sample size, as an estimate for E. Okay, so I think the point here is that we need the sample size n large enough so that the error, which is this, right? That it will be the error. So remember that our proportion or confidence interval for the proportion is theta plus minus this value, this guy here. Right? That will be our interval. So the error here is this. So we need this error to be less than or equal to E. So we want this interval not too large, right? The size or the radius of this interval should be less than or equal to E. So the point is that we don't really know the theta hat before we do any experiment, right? So we can now say that, okay, we just use this and whatever value we get is going to be less than E. That's not the case because the theta hat is something we only know after doing the experiment. But right now we want to determine this n before doing the experiment. So the way here is to give an upper bound for this thing. So no matter what theta hat is, this is always less than or equal to that upper bound dependent on n. And if we can make sure that upper bound of this guy is less than or equal to E, then we'll automatically guarantee that this is less than or equal to E. Okay, so how do we get the upper bound for this? Remember that there's a simple inequality we learned, which is this, right? It's less than or equal to the square root of a and b is less than or equal to a plus b over 2 for any non-negative values a and b. Okay, this is basically just came from the fact that the square root of a minus square root of b square is greater than or equal to 0. Right? Then we'll break the square and rearrange the terms, you will see this. So now let's just treat the theta hat as the a and the 1 minus theta hat as the b. Then multiplying them together, taking the square root will be less than or equal to half of their sum. Their sum will have this theta hat canceled. It doesn't matter what theta hat is, it's always equal to 1. So we have the 1/2 here. So that means this part, including the square root, is less than or equal to 1/2. So we just showed that this is less than or equal to 1/2 times this thing. Okay, so it's 1/2 of this. And then we just need to make sure that this is less than E, right? If that's the case, then we'll get the sufficient, we'll make sure that this is less than E as well because of the chain of the inequality. Okay, so now just solve for n. So set this less than or equal to E and solve for n. We realize that the n has to be greater than this.